10 verified oldest people in modern history whose lives spanned centuries and witnessed unimaginable changes in history. At number 10 we start with Misao Okawa from Japan, who lived an astonishing 117 years and 27 days. Born in 1898, she lived through both world wars, the invention of television, and even the rise of smartphones. When asked about her secret to a long life, she simply replied, "Eating sushi and getting plenty of sleep." At number 9 we have Maria Branyas Morera, originally from the United States but later living in Spain. She was born in 1907 and is still alive as of recent records, making her the oldest living person in the world today at over 116 years. She survived both the Spanish Civil War and the COVID-19 pandemic, proving her resilience through some of history's toughest moments. Moving on, number 8 is Kane Tanaka, another remarkable Japanese woman who lived 119 years and 107 days before passing away in 2022. She loved board games, mathematics, and even fizzy drinks. Kane was recognized by Guinness World Records as the oldest living person at the time. At number 7, we meet Sarah Knauss from the United States, who lived an incredible 119 years and 97 days. Born in 1880, she lived long enough to see 7 different US presidents and the start of the 21st century. Friends described her as gentle, kind, and always calm, perhaps one of her secrets to longevity. At number 6, we have Lucy Hannah, also from the United States, who lived 117 years and 248 days. She was born in 1875, only 10 years after the American Civil War, and lived to see the Civil Rights Movement and beyond. Few lives have spanned as much change as hers. Now, number 5 is Jeanne Calment's rival claims. Though some people have questioned them, records show individuals like Jérôme Kimura, another Japanese supercentenarian, who lived 116 years and 54 days. Born in 1897, he worked as a farmer until the age of 90, and believed that eating small portions and keeping active was his key to long life. At number 4, Nabi Tajima of Japan lived 117 years and 260 days, passing away in 2018. She was recognized as the world's oldest living person at the time, and astonishingly she was said to have more than 160 descendants, including great-great-great-grandchildren. At number 3 we revisit the legendary Shigechio Izumi, another Japanese man who reportedly lived 120 years from 1865 to 1986. Though some of his records were debated, if accurate, he lived through the end of Japan's samurai era, World War II, and into the age of modern technology. At number 2, we find Kane Tanaka's contemporary, Sarah Knauss, whom we mentioned earlier, but many historians rank her among the top 2 due to her fully verified age. Still, her incredible story deserves a second note for being one of the most authenticated lifespans ever recorded. And finally, at number 1, the undisputed champion of longevity, Jeanne Calment of France. She lived a jaw-dropping 122 years and 164 days from 1875 to 1997. Think about it. She was alive when the Eiffel Tower was being built, and she lived long enough to see the dawn of the internet. She even claimed to have met the painter Vincent van Gogh when she was a teenager. When asked about her secrets, she credited olive oil, chocolate, and a sense of humor. Her life remains the longest verified human lifespan in history. These extraordinary individuals remind us that while human life is fragile, it can also be remarkably enduring. Each of them witnessed history in ways we can only imagine, surviving wars, pandemics, and revolutions, yet still living to see the modern world unfold. So what do you think? Would you want to live past 100?